Mr. Mnisi, are you calling your client?
I'm in the same position, Madam. We'll be using a joint experts.
Right.
Thank you.
That is the same position. Thank you. It is this.
My Lord, we are in discussion with that expert.
So, what's the name of the expert?
It's Mr. J.C. de Klerk. He's working for
Mr.
J.C. de Klerk.
J.C. de Klerk.
Yes, he's in partnership with Mr. Stale.
Now, when this witness finishes with his evidence, what's going to be the position?
We will meet and consult, my lord, because we like I say, there's a financial constraint on behalf of our clients. We've received the quotation from the expert. They are busy with their family members trying to sort out the finance for that, my lord.
So he hasn't yet been instructed in other
He hasn't
words?
been instructed financially or in terms of material, my lord.
Okay. Mr.
As a court, please, my lord. Then the next exhibit that the witness will be referring to, it's a new exhibit that we've marked Exhibit X in brackets 13D. Yes, 13D. It's a Section 212 statement by Warrant Officer Rule Officer.
Rule officer.
Yes, Rule Officer.
Okay. Thank you. Yes.
Then the witness has prepared a court chart that he'll be referring to. It's a new exhibit. It's been marked Exhibit X in brackets 13, in brackets E1 up to 5, up to E5. It consists of 5 pages. It's E1, E2, E3, E4, and E5.
All right.
Then the witness will also be referring to an exhibit which has already been handed up. It's Exhibit X2. That is the extract of the firearm transfer register. That's the one that Captain Charlie testified about.
Okay. All right.
The witness will also be referring to Exhibit S. Exhibit S is the download of the cell phone that was found in accused number 3's possession.
Okay.
Then a new physical exhibit will be handed up. It will be Exhibit X2, is the firearm in question. There's already Exhibit X1, which is the interview between Ms. Zandi Kumalo.
Yeah. So this is X2.
That one is X1. The firearm will be X2, my lord.
Fine. Okay.
We can assure the court that the firearm has been made safe. Thank you.
There mustn't adduce evidence.
Yes. So there'll be no unpleasant incidents, my lord.
Yeah, fine. All right.
Yes, thank you. Thank you. Just state your rank.
I'm a Lieutenant Kenel in the SAPS, my lord.
Lieutenant Kenel emaphoyiseni.
And where are you attached?
I'm attached to the ballistic section of the Forensic Science Laboratory in Silverton.
Ngisebenzela ke le section noma unity ke ballistics forensic laboratory esesilverton.
In what capacity?
As a forensic analyst and crime scene reconstruction specialist.
Nanjengomuntu owenzak noma ke ohlolak noma ohlaziyayo ke nokuthi ke aye kusona noma oyi specialist ke sazo indawo yezigameko noma ke e crime scene.
Is it that in common parlance you're called a ballistic expert?
That's correct, my lord.
Nacho ukuthi ungoti ke uyibham.
How many years service?
I'm 29 years in the police and then 28 years at the ballistic section.
Neminyaka ewu-29 ngisemaphoyiseni ewu-2080 ke ngiyona ke i-unit lena yama-ballistic.
Just want to show you exhibit X13 in brackets A. Can you identify that document for the court?
Sami esifungele.
What is the date thereof?
The date that it was signed.
Yes.
It was signed on the 5th of November 2014.
Sange 5 November 2014.
Right, you can go ahead and place the contents thereof on record.
My lord, I'll start with paragraph 2.
No, start at paragraph 1.
Okay,
In case this case goes somewhere else. Okay.
I'll do so, my lord. I number 0471799/6. I am a captain, or was a captain by then, in the South African Police Services and in service of the state. I am attached to the ballistic section of the Forensic Science Laboratory.
Can you read? Sorry.
I have been attached to the ballistic section since 1995 as an examiner of forensics, ballistic-related cases. I have up-to-date examined in excess of 5,620 cases. I examine ballistics-related cases as part of my daily task and testify on a regular basis in the courts of South Africa. I have successfully completed a 3-year in-service training course at the ballistic section in the theoretical, practical application of forensic ballistic science.
Imininingwane yakhe, sorry.
With the concurrence of everybody here, don't you think it's, because you say it's 15 pages,
Oh, it's 22 pages.
22
my lord.
pages.
Yes.
Why
but-
doesn't the Kenel read
Yes.
so that there's congruity? Are you with me?
Yes.
And then you will interpret the document to the accused after that.
That's a good basis.
Yeah, because this is science document. You must read. If it goes anywhere else, fine. It will be interpreted to the accused thereafter in full. Paragraph by paragraph, Mr. Jonas. Is it okay? Thanks. Yebo.
Paragraph 2.1. I have received in-service training in the following aspects of forensic ballistic science: identification of ammunition, fired bullets and fired cartridge cases, the use of microscopic equipment, microscopic individualization of firearms, ammunition, fired bullets and cartridge cases, microphotography, identification of firearms, examination of firearm mechanism, the different manufacturing processes of firearm and firearm components, examination of homemade devices, techniques associated with the recovery and restoration process of obliterated alphanumeric figures on the metal, the reloading of ammunition and manufacturing processes of ammunition, the short range determination, crime scene investigation and examination techniques, the taking of photograph, documentation of the results during investigation, microscopic individualization of tools and tool mark, physical matching, and then we have what we call internal ballistics. Internal ballistics is the functioning of a firearm mechanism during the firing process, the burning rate of propellant powder and gas pressure, the transfer of marks by a firearm to cartridge cases, and fired bullets. And intermediate forensic ballistics, the effect that hot gases, propellant powder, and partially bent propellant powder has on intermediate targets before and after exit of the bullet from the muzzle of a firearm, the forming and effect of secondary missiles caused by intermediate targets, and the external forensic ballistics, the trajectory of a bullet from the muzzle of the firearm to the final point of impact, and terminal ballistics, terminal forensic ballistics, the wounding effect that the bullet has